Hello, David Paul here. I thought I should really mention this because once you do a thing, you can't show how you did it because it's finished. So I'm working on this table at the minute, and I've decided to this is a nice flat surface, so I'm flipping the whole thing, and that will be the bottom, and then this will get machined completely flat. So I put a lot of attention into that. Now, because you cannot cut things precisely by hand, I really need a workshop to do all of this. One method you can do to sort of disguise the inaccuracies is to round over edges, so the eye is incapable of tracking if this is a bit wider than that. My eye can actually see there's a little trace. Actually, no, I'm being deceived. It's the effect of the camera. So what you do is you round over the edges, like so, with a round over outer. This one here is battery powered. Round over the edges, round over the ends. That piece of bad cutting will be turned on the insides at the back where you don't see it, so nobody's going to notice that. So generally that looks pretty good. It's not too bad. Bit of sanding it'll have to do. It is rustic exterior carpentry after all. Okay, so these pieces, the purpose of these is to join all of the wood together. The table is rather narrow, so I've been asked to make it narrow, and I see the sense of that because it leaves a lot of space spare here, and it's enough for what they want. Okay. So, does that create any problems? Yes, it does, because it means that it's potentially unstable, or at least you want to create as much stability as you can between here and in this long plane. So the table legs will have to be very close to the edge of the table, whereas in here, because it's 6 foot 1 inches long, this table, it's not necessary to care about where you put the legs in that orientation. But obviously, the further towards the edge, the better, because people's knees are going to be banging on the side of the leg. And these are going to be very fat legs. They're supposed to simulate the look of a tree. So that's this light coloured Dita wood. Strangely enough, it smells like turmeric when you cut it. Gets on your nerves after a while, that stench and the shavings all over. So I'll be glad to see the back of it. Okay, so what do you do the legs with? And this is the interesting part. This is mahogany wood, which I'm machining at the minute, and that's beautiful blonde colour. Within a matter of days, that will turn dark as soon as it's exposed. So the idea is to take these logs and turn them so that they form round cylinders which become the legs. So basically the table just stands on 4 cylinders like that, which are they're going to be quite fat, these cylinders, and that's it. So we'll see what that turns out like. What does it look like? The main objective is I must get the table completed. I don't know about the chairs. If I can get them done, I'll try. I've only got about 5 or 6 days to do this in, and it's tediously slow. Now, at the minute, I've got this piece of bump where a branch was on this log, so I'm machining that off with the router. But the plan is, and this is how you do it, folks, you nail it in. You put a nail in the centre there, and a nail in the centre of the other end, and you stack it up on some wood somehow, so that you can turn it like a spit, like a pig on a spit, or roast of some sort. Okay, so you can turn it by hand. You can just push it around like that, and then you position your router so that it's held in a straight line, and you can just move it along, and you just slowly turn it, and it's rather like you're sharpening a pencil in a pencil sharpener. And it should shave off the wood and create the cylinder shape. which is what you're after. But I've never done this before. I don't know if it's going to work. In theory, there is nothing against it. So the proof of the pudding is in the eating, you know. So let's try it and see how it comes out. And that's it. So Jesus be with you.